Max, the Game Boy here, and cards. Who doesn't love a good card game? Well, in the video game Lost in Random, you can combine the strategy of cards with the action of a top-notch video game. So, today, I'm going to talk to you about Lost in Random. So let's get into it.
Lost in Random is a top-notch experience created by game developer Zoink, and it is a fun, turn-based game that revolves around rolling a dice and picking cards to defeat some fearsome foes. In Lost in Random, you play as Odd, trying to find your sister Even, who's been kidnapped by the evil queen to join her in the Land of Six. Lost in Random takes place in a world where there are 6 distinct areas, or worlds if you will, that you'll have to explore with the help of Dicey, your lovable dice companion that helps you use epic attacks to smash some enemies. Not only is the combat pretty solid, but the world building is outstanding, and it's awesome just walking around this beautiful and well-crafted world. There's plenty of side quests and characters to talk to, as you can learn a lot about the world around you, and like I said, the world building is really good, and if you're into games with a lot of lore, then this game is really what you'd like. It has tons of lore without really openly throwing it in your face, which is really helpful. And all the characters are really well designed and really cool. A lot of the characters are really lovable, like the shopkeeper Manny Dex, and the playable character Odd herself, which is as intelligent as she is sassy. The gameplay in Lost in Random is very strategic but not at all boring. You'll have to go around the arena and collect little crystals that will allow you to use tons of cards. Using the incredible powers of your lovable companion Dicey, you'll be able to stop time and use a deck of traps, healing items, and attacks. And there's tons of cards that you can put in and out of your deck, making the deck completely yours. You can have a deck focusing on healing, defense, crazy attacks, or a well-rounded deck of everything. That's the beauty of Lost in Random. Even though this game may lead you to believe the battle system is random, it's actually really well crafted and strategic. Every battle is a unique situation that allows you to try new strategies, implement strategies that you've already been working, or try something completely different, like new cards you just bought. Every battle legitimately feels like you're playing a card game. Everything feels well thought out. Even if it's an easier battle, you'll definitely need to use your brain to try new strategies and win. You'd be surprised how quickly a battle can go south in Lost in Random. You have to play smart and play right. Of course, since the game always gives you new cards and cards that are vital to many different kinds of situations, the game feels tough, but it never feels unbalanced or unreasonably difficult. And hey, that's not just difficulty, that's strategy. There's also always new enemies that'll make you have to try new strategies or upgrade, as you will, strategies you're already working on. And just wait till you get to bosses. Those are tough, but not unreasonably so. Some battles might take longer than you're used to in an RPG, but hey, that just makes every battle more satisfying. And have you ever wanted to play a card game that's too easy? I don't think so. Something else I've noticed is that this game does not lose steam. Sometimes in video games, I feel that games that take on really ambitious projects and say, oh, we're gonna have these huge, massive worlds in crazy long levels or large areas, but then they don't fully deliver, like they lose steam halfway through the game and get a lot quicker in progression. And I was a bit worried about that, but since I've gotten to Area 3, this game does not seem to be losing any steam anytime soon, and it really feels like the game truly is large and a massive project, and the entire game is just going to be big, expansive, and fun, and exploration will never be done halfway or feel unfinished. So be assured that you'll get your money's worth, and I'm pretty sure Lost in Random is like half as much as a big corporate game, like $29.99. So believe me, you'll get your money's worth. While I'm on the topic of good quality, There's also voice acting in this game, and it's really well done. And I love just hearing the characters like shout out in battle, or just talking and reading hilarious lines of dialogue. It's just really cool when you have voice lines that are also not crappy, that help bring the game alive and immerse you in the world of the game. And I can't reiterate this enough. The world of this game is incredibly immersive and well designed and really well thought out. Just walking around the area of Lost in Random gives me the feel of like Little Nightmares, or like a claymation game, but it's not really claymation. It feels alive, but also like a well-crafted board game, I guess, which is really cool and just makes exploring that more enjoyable in a game like Lost in Random. And the story, from what I've played so far, is really good. It really gives you an insight into the main villain, the Queen's evilness, and how she's corrupted the worlds through politics and power and greed, which is really interesting. We also see that in her monarchy there is a fine line between people who respect and fear her, which begs the question, is she truly a good ruler? Spoiler alert, she's definitely not. Lost in Random was a solid strategy game that we really needed. I think it's really well done, and I think if you're into strategy games with well thought out world building, and immersive and beautiful areas, then Lost in Random is for you. Thanks for watching this video, everybody, and see you next time.